Super excited. This is the artwork done by John Mitchell of the Maliboom. Stickers are available for donation, and it's going to help me rebuild the car. Woo! I'm pretty excited about this. Oh, look at that. He has his own stickers. Peace, love, and nitro. That's rad. Go visit him, support him, buy stickers, buy stuff. Apparently all he does is artwork that is awesome like this. Oh, look, I got another one. This is rad. Look at that guy. So I love all the alien stuff. You guys don't know, I'm a big alien guy. I think it's fun to believe in little green people that are gonna come swoop me up, even though they're most likely not going to. Man, I even got the freaking sketch. Wow. Wow. Here, I'll open it your direction, even though I really want to look at it. So I got the sketch. So here's the sketch of the art. That is so cool, man. I thank you so much. Wow, this is all marker. Highlighter. That is freaking phenomenal. That really is phenomenal. Unfortunately, when you do printing, like CMYK, these colors won't translate because they are fluorescent. But in person, this thing is a banger, dude. Thank you very much. There, you guys see it? That is freaking bad. Thank you, John Mitchell. All you guys, I don't want to touch this and get it all messed up, but all you guys, look for the stickers, donations, whatever you can afford. No donation is too small. If you're a kid, you're 10 years old and you got 50 cents or whatever, let me know. I'll shoot you guys stickers. I appreciate you all. Back to the show. What is up, Bomb Squad? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. We are back out here with the old poor girl. We haven't messed her in a little while. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get the rest of the junk off the front. I think I'm gonna pull the computer wiring, put up that all on the shelf, because at some point we're gonna have to make some sparks, make some additional holes if we do through bars. But the main thing is we got to get it over to the frame shop, and I'm supposed to call tomorrow. Today is Sunday, and see if they can fit me in what their schedule looks like. The guy said he was about a week out, and he was like, call me Monday. So I've got an alarm where you're gonna call, and hopefully she can go to the frame shop this week, which would be phenomenal. And then hopefully, I'm really praying that I pull up and the guy is good and he looks at stuff and goes, oh hell, that ain't nothing, I'll have that done in lickety split. And I want to be like, yes. I might hug the man. I don't even know the guy. Who knows? We'll see how life treats us. So we started pulling wires and stuff out, and then I got to the main power lug and I'm like, man, I should probably just disconnect and take the battery out for weight and everything else. I want to show you guys stuff, because there's been a couple of these bolts that I ran into and things that this was bolted tight. Look at it. It's wild just because things get racked or they get beat real hard. It's amazing how, like, you'll shock a bolt and it just kind of loosens up. So I want to get this out of the car because this is a fully charged, like, nice battery. We'll just throw it on the shelf. Again, it takes weight out of the car, and then you don't have the hazard of having live power in the car. I do have the shut off, so that's nice, but regardless. And then I think today, before we take the car to, we'll drain the fuel. I'll throw all this junk in my old F-150, but good thing I put drains on these, because I was like, oh, maybe I won't or will or whatever. Well, now you know why you put drains on your tank, because things happen and you want to get the fuel out so it's not just sitting with a bunch of fuel in it. So we'll pull this, then we'll get back to pulling all the other stuff and listening to a deck being made. What a good day. So as I pulled the harnesses out, I wanted to go over this with you guys, and it's funny because this is how wiring gets out of control. So this is my main engine harness, and I've had it for a long time, and I've made plenty of modifications to it, but I try to wrap it up, keep it nice, do the work, and then put it back in so it doesn't just turn into, you know, something crazy. But then you go to events and you get in a hurry. So we made this one 5 minutes before we left for Rocky Mountain Race Week because I burned up my other solid state relay. So I got this from War Performance. This is the NOS one, Holly for nitrous basically, but this will work for your bump and everything for your trans brake. So we just threw this in because I had a whole different setup. So, you know, this was in the car. This was the part that went out to the transmission, I believe, or to the solenoid. But yeah, so you can see, and then it worked fine. There was nothing wrong with it. A lot of it was all under the dash and wrapped up. But now that everything's out, when we put it all back together, we will reassess this thing. I think the work is fine. We'll just make sure we wrap it, tape it, do everything so everything's nice and tidy. And then to get my transmission harness is nice and tidy. I got this little scab deal on here. This was my stuff, so we'll address that. But yeah, when you do a change, it takes a long time, but you want to do it nice or as best you can and make it a permanent solution. Those temporary fixes like this may have actually lived in the car, I'll be completely honest with you, because you do get lazy. So it's you know, one of those things that I'm not happy that we have to address things, but it'll make for a better car, a more reliable car. We got the harness and stuff out. I got this unbolted, trying to get the last couple bolts out, and I can pull this out. And then I want to continue to remove the core support and then everything up front, hopefully. But I will say this. I usually jam music and I just shotgun through everything when I'm out here. And I do enjoy it, but I usually have a mission. And today I don't have any music going. And it's been pretty therapeutic, but I will say this. The thing that's been really neat about the process of taking apart my wadded up car is just to see the growth that I've had. I mean, some of this stuff I did a long time ago, some of these patches and welds and things, and some of the stuff is newer, but I've always built on top of kind of what I had. And I'm gonna get another shot. I'm fortunate enough to get another shot to reinvent the wheel on this car, so to speak. I hope, as long as we can straighten the frame out, and we can do it with a much better skill set, and it's all done by me. So it's really cool to reflect, and I enjoy looking at some, like here, I'm just gonna turn the camera around. Like this, you see that? That was the best I could do when I made it. All that stuff. Well, now we get another shot to do it again, but to do it with a bit of practice on board, and then to just put my best foot forward for what feels like more than a second time, but this is the second time we're really rebuilding something because it's broken versus trying to upgrade. So yeah, again, just out here reflecting. I think it is very therapeutic. I am thankful, and it's funny because I can just remember all these things, like what, oh, I did this one, I did that, and then this took me, you know, that long, and then even like this bracing and stuff to figure out, because this turbo is heavy, and then I was like, man, is this enough pipe here? So then I put the extra brace there because, you know, I wasn't sure if things would hold. Everything worked out fine. You know, you can see it peeled up, but it was probably better that we had the two instead of just the one. So moving forward, I can TIG weld aluminum. I can TIG weld stainless much better, steel for that matter. And then we're gonna hopefully employ a buddy that's good at tube bending, so he'll help me with that. We'll employ a guy that can straighten a frame out. But everything after that, paint, body, sheet metal, all that stuff, I mean, the sky's the limit. And I'm excited. This part's the tough part, to chew through this stuff and do what I'm doing right now, especially for a guy like me, because I like to make forward progress. Sometimes you have to go back a lot further than you think, so you start moving forward. But I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I think hopefully we get another shot to rebuild this little car, and we'll use the skill set we have now, and hopefully we can bring a real, I mean, it was rolling, I'll be honest with you. I always downplay it. I can't really downplay it at this point. The car was fast. We're on 9 pounds. We had plenty of room to grow. I was super excited about where we were going to get to with the car. But we get another shot at it, and we're going to come back and hopefully do it again. So let's remove some more junk, get rid of this stuff, and hopefully not murder my drive-it with this transmission cooler. I've been kind of contemplating that, but I'm like, oh, like it needs to come out. So hopefully we don't make too big of a mess. And this guy's charged too, so I want to get that out of here. That thing's a hazard. It's full of oil. So we'll take that out, maybe drain it. I pulled the lines off. I wanted to make a mess, so I've got a battery hooked to the pump, so we're draining the tank that way to make life simple. Got the battery. We're just running the big dog, actually little one, and then after this one drains, we'll hook it to this guy and get them both drained. So keep an eye on this, get all the fuel out of it,
It's crazy how bad like 87 stinks when you're used to E85 too. This stuff, I used to not mind the smell of gas. Now I feel like gasoline smells like diesel to me. That's what 2 Hellcat pumps to a Dash 8 looks like. So we're trying to empty the race tank now, but yeah, dude, that's moving some fuel, baby. Hopefully we got room. Alright, gotta get on that. Oh, look at that. Stop just in time. Perfect. Perfect.
This is where we are going to call it quits for today. I took the transmission cooler off and then it puked. I'm like, man, it's hot. Now we're making a mess. I knew we were gonna make a mess anyway, but we gotta work tomorrow. I have to try to schedule the appointment for the frame straightening. So that's gonna give me a do or die date. And in reality, I want to send it obviously with all that stuff. All we have left to remove is the grill core support, that fender. And I think that's pretty much it. We'll get rid of these lines and then tie that stuff up. You know, we're not gonna take this stuff out of the car just yet. So yeah, even if he says he's good to go Tuesday or whatever, I feel like I can come out here and get it done. Oh, and then I have the harness for the front end, and luckily I rewired the car a while back, so there's actually a plug there, which is nice. So I take this fender and everything off, I can take that plug out, and then that's all my front headlight harness stuff as well. So not too bad. I think we made good progress. Now when we turn the camera off, I have to figure out where to put my junk because I am so out of space. So I'm gonna spend some time doing that. Figured you guys didn't really want to follow along with that. Anyway, thank you, Bomb Squad. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you for the bombs, booms, the support. You guys have really helped me keep this project moving along. And like I said, we're gonna have a fire lit if this frame can get straightened out. So I feel like it can. Keep your fingers crossed. But I just don't have confirmation yet. So I'm just kind of plugging along and waiting. But as soon as the guy goes, like I said, this ain't so bad, I'll get that done in an hour, I'm gonna be ecstatic, because then that means we can move forward and bring this thing back to life. If he says the opposite of that, we're gonna be very bummed and then try to figure out probably plan B right here, just to go have some fun and, you know, still be a part of Rocky Mountain Race Week. So that's it. We got plans within plans. You guys know what to do. Till next time, I'm out.